Hello, welcome back to Planner Apocalypse and welcome to Pisces season. It's February 18th, 2024, and the sun is moving into Pisces at 11:13 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, this is the closing of the astrological year, and as such, this will be the last video in my Zodiac series, bullet journal, astrological grimoire kind of thing. I will be taking a short break before I move into doing the planets, so if you are interested in more astrology content in the astrological grimoire, there will be more. So Pisces, it is, represented by two fish, and often those fish are joined by some kind of line, like a line of stars or a rope or a string. And Pisces is definitely known as being like the most spiritual sign. They're known for being the closest to cosmic oneness, I guess, or universal oneness. So yeah. Archetypally, they can be very much like the old soul. Some of the associations that we have for Pisces, the ruling planet is, in modern astrology, Neptune, the god of the sea. And in traditional astrology, before they could see, past Saturn with the invention of the telescope, the ruler had been Jupiter. The shadow side of Jupiter is, kind of indulging in excess. And then the shadow side of Neptune can definitely be escapism, which is something that we find in the Pisces archetype. The phrase is "I believe," going back to that idea of, spirituality and joining with the cosmic, like oneness in the spirit and all that stuff. The tarot card for Pisces is the moon. And then we have some characteristics of the archetype: kind, caring, compassionate, psychic, which is, not necessarily like all the time, okay? Trusting, adaptable, imaginative, multi-tempered, poetic, creative, easygoing, open-minded, helpful, artistic, intuitive, they can sense deeply, romantic, empathetic, and focused on the collective. Some of the flaws in the Pisces archetype, or, like some of the shadow aspects, they can be impractical because they are very much like idealist, or they might have a lot of vague ideas but not know how to get them off the ground. They can be prone to escapism, like I mentioned. They can be vague, tricky, easily led, indecisive, temperamental, absent-minded, oblivious. They can have porous boundaries, which can lead to some like codependence in relationships. And they can become jaded or world-weary if they do find themselves being taken advantage of because of their porous boundaries. Some of the herbs that are associated with Pisces are basil and sage. Flowers, we have the water lily and the lotus. I especially favor the lotus with this because it does have like, I don't want to say hallucinogenic properties, but there is like a very spiritual connotation about the lotus, and it grows in water. So I like that personally. Other plants, we have algae. Stones, we've got bloodstone and pearl. Colors, we have blue and ultraviolet. The keyword that I picked for Pisces is, I picked two, oneness or intuition. The body part that Pisces rules are the feet. And then health stuff, if you wanted to work on anything for Pisces season, I wrote boundaries, which I realize is not physical health, but it's definitely like a mental health and a skill. So boundaries, compassion for others, spiritual wellness, and foot stuff. So maybe a nice foot massage or a foot soak or something like that would be really nice during Pisces season. It is a feminine, mutable water sign. And another way you can say feminine, if you don't want to use, like kind of gendered vocabulary, you could either say negative or passive. I like active and passive personally instead, but yeah. That's pretty much it for Pisces, and right now I'm just going through my notes pages and dividing them in half so I can write my notes in columns to save some room so I can write more. And yeah, I hope that you've all liked this series, and I look forward to continuing with the planets at some point in the future, probably this summer. But maybe before then, I'm not really sure. We'll see. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!